Chief Meteorologist Mike Haddad with your Storm Watch 9 forecast.
Not a bad summer-like day after an amazing weekend of weather here in the Granite State, and the beat goes on through the evening. After that, all bets are off. Big changes start to build in. Rain, storms, even a flood risk take over towards the middle part of the week. But right now, a lot of sunshine, fair skies, a few lone fair weather clouds, a few more to the north with a couple of spot downpours, but essentially sunny and warm. 86 at the airport in the last hour. The dew point a comfortable 55, but that will change quite a bit as well. Impact weather that we are tracking, periods of heavy rain very late Tuesday night through Wednesday night. There could be some lingering showers and even a couple of downpours on Thursday, and that's all preceded by a thunderstorm for some Tuesday afternoon. Local rainfall could top off over 2 inches in spots, some of that in about 8 to 10 hours, leading to a flash flood concern the farther south that you do go. But right now, further to the north, that's where the downpours are popping. Not much happening in southern parts of the state, all the way through the heart of the Lakes region. So here's that system that we're watching in the Great Lakes right now, building towards us by later tomorrow night into Wednesday. Again, some rain tallies could exceed 2 or even 3 inches by early on Thursday morning. So at this hour, comfortably warm, a little bit cooler with an onshore wind at the coastline. The dew points in the comfy range at this hour, but notice just off to our west, 60 or higher, some spots bordering on very humid, if not close to tropical humidity, although you have to get a lot higher than 70, but you get the idea. The humidity is ready to change across the Granite State. So starting tomorrow and then all the way through Wednesday, Thursday, even Friday and the weekend, we're well below that comfortable range into the humid zone through the entire week. Again, best rain chance tomorrow, later on in the day, and the farther west that you do go. So tonight could be an early evening shower for some, mainly to the north through about 9 or 10 o'clock this evening. Pretty dry overnight tonight with some patchy fog. Not a bad day tomorrow, but watch out by afternoon. Could be a pop-up shower or a thunderstorm bordering on strong. I don't think so. I think a lot of that's just off to our west, but there could be a brief gust to 30 or 40 and very small hail in any isolated storm. So that's in the cards tomorrow. Notice a lot of low clouds in the morning, then sun and clouds mixed, 80 or higher for many, but then watch out for that pop-up shower or thunderstorm. It's beyond then when that tropical-like rain builds in from the south. Some of this rain coming down at a very heavy clip. Could be tough driving on Wednesday, especially the farther south that you do go. In the rainfall through tomorrow, not all that impressive. Could be a little bit of some ponding on a few roads with the downpour, but notice on this one computer model in the Monadnock region, close to 4 inches of rain. Again, that is just one snapshot over that time frame. We could see that 3 or 4 inch amount shift a little bit farther east, so be on guard for that potential for flooding Wednesday through Thursday. Beyond then, Friday, still some lingering what we call instability. The humidity is around, clouds, some breaks of sun. Could be a shower or thunder shower at any point. The weekend looks better, not crystal clear like it was this past weekend, but much better than it will be starting late tomorrow and especially midweek.